Hello and welcome into this Breaches VRML cast, the first EU one of the season in week 1. My name is Jonesy and I'm here with Rise.
Hello everybody, it's nice to be here for once.
Yeah, I mean this is going to be an interesting matchup. Just looking, both teams first week obviously. Hex EU is a sort of collaboration, anew this season.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, Ragnarok, a returning team, you might remember from Season 2. They ended up coming second, fell short to Ivy in the grand finals, and Hex, the opposite, a brand new team. However, they have got players who have won championships before. In fact, they've got 3 of those. So, you know, I believe it'll be a closer game than the connoisseur votes are showing us. I mean, I think Ragnarok have a much higher vote in favour of them winning, but to be honest, if I wanted to start off with a hot take, get off nice and early, I think Hex are going to be the ones taking this match today.
Yeah, I mean, Hex is new, but they are obviously higher on the standings. It doesn't really mean anything first week. It is just alphabetical order. They just got the look of the draw in the alphabet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, H takes R any day, right?
Yeah.
But we have some good talent on that Hex team, you know, captained by Noisy Boy, an ex-Blaze player from last season. You know, they've all been playing this game for many seasons now. So, you know, they've got that talent. It's just whether or not they can work together as a team as much as Ragnarok can, who, you know, were known for having that team chemistry back in Season 2. But we'll definitely see some of that chemistry working today, hopefully.
I mean, Rise is taking you through this history lesson, and these teams are going to be well played. Obviously, both teams coming together, first match of the season, they obviously need to do well, because placement games mean everything.
Yeah, definitely, and it's certainly a flex if you win that week 1 match. You know, we've had a couple of teams already. Ivy, Nexus, they took the win in their games earlier on this week, and you know, it gets you off, gives you that motivation, you know, you might need for the second week. It's certainly a morale booster if you don't lose that match.
Yeah, having that big boost on that first match is amazing, but we are going to be waiting to head in. We have a couple minutes left on the clock, so we're going to go into a short intermission before we start, and we will see you soon.
Prepare to start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. And somebody's spotted in the bottom, going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Wow.
And we are back. We are still waiting for all players to get in, but I mean, we are obviously going to be heading soon into the first cast here for EU.
Yeah, first cast in the EU for the VRML network, the network that brings all VR games together. Definitely a great idea. And speaking of leagues, Jonesy, I think there was a league you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have Veil, we had X8, we have a bunch of leagues going on, but a new one which has joined us, obviously Dash League, another FPS game, quite fast-paced. I mean, VRML really bringing leagues together with these FPS games.
Yeah, Hyperdash, a great game, and was made by the developers Triangle Factory, who also made Breaches. Some great developers, probably one of the best developing teams, dare I say, in VR, and we are very thankful for them. They've made this great game that we are showing you guys tonight. Hopefully we're going to get some good action from these players who've been playing this game for months, some even years. So, you know, we're very, very grateful for Triangle Factory being the amazing the development team that they are.
Yeah, Triangle Factory bringing us this amazing game, and our players, obviously, for wanting to play it. These games go intense. If you don't know what Breaches is a 5v5 tactical FPS comparable to that of Rainbow Six Siege. You spawn in, you buy weapons and utility, and it's an eco-based game. You must get 7 rounds to win, or if you end up with 6-6, it's a tie and you must play overtime, a recently added rule for VRML.
Yeah, let me tell you, those overtimes, they're intense. The last round of the game, to take the whole map, reminder, VRML is based off maps, not rounds, so you have to win the map in order to get a point on the board for your team. And those VRML overtimes, they get you nervous. You'll see people shaking, you might see teams attacking or defending differently based on it. As it's the last round, you can't throw away the rounds. So, you know, I really hope we get to see 1, maybe even 2 of those today. As, you know, as I predict, I think this will be a pretty close game.
Yeah, I'm thinking that this is going to be a little bit closer than we think. These teams really well played. Obviously, we now have 7 minutes at this time until they must start. I reckon there's a timeout going on because we are still only 4v4. Just looking at the players list over here on this list, we have like Noisy Boy, ex-Blaze player, Boyflow.com, Circle, I think he was Formula 3, and then there's some cheeky Breachy in there as well.
Yeah, definitely a sort of pick and mix for a team. It's very nice to see. It's like the Avengers Endgame, right, of EU Breaches. We've got all these players joining together to make a team. Maybe it might be the strat. They're all talented, and like I mentioned before, they've got championship wins under their belt. So, you know, maybe this could be the formula to winning Season 4, taking home the 5th, if you count pre-season, championship title for Europe. So definitely all to play for this season.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Hex EU, these people all coming together this season. We don't know their chemistry too well, though, because they are a new team. But Ragnarok, sticking to similar what they used to be, I recognise most of these names from older Ragnarok.
Yeah, Scottish Ripper, lethal with that Taurus, and we'll probably see some of that today. If your head lands in his sights, it's getting taken straight off. And Monk Josh 45, also a familiar face. He's returning from Season 2, coming out of retirement to get some more VRML action in, which is always nice, you know. I think it's nice to see some returning players to the scene, you know, see if they can still keep up with the way the meta has changed today. And we're going to find out today in this matchup. Hex, a team who have definitely mastered the meta. I mean, Yellow Mac 2, probably one of the best aggressive players in Europe at the moment. And, you know, there's a couple more names in there, Circle, Mummy Llama DK, who can also follow up the same amount of aggression. So it'll be interesting to see if Ragnarok can keep up today.
Yeah, I mean, just recently we've had a lot of game-changing metas, like you said, like obviously the new custom reticles. People are messing with their reticles, so we don't know how they're going to be. And obviously the big change towards the end of last season where we had a huge incend change. And it's amazing. There's a lot of stuff which has been changed in the game. Some balancing, lots of balancing really, and that incend just really being nerfed. It was a big thing that we were using.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen economy changes, we've seen util changes, there's even a new utility item in the works. So, you know, this season's going to have loads of surprises in stock. And again, thank you Triangle Factory for continually making this game better. And, yeah, I'm really excited to see the surprises that they have in store for this season and the next couple of seasons. Seem to have a good lineup this year.
Yeah, I mean, Triangle Factory obviously you said one utility, but they're working on 4 confirmed gadgets. Like, Are these going to be Revolter only? Are they going to be Enforcer only? We don't know. It's going to be a big thing. I just heard a basketball sound in the background. That's a big change.
Yeah, certainly, and it will really change up this meta. That's what we can hope for anyway, you know. We're starting to see patterns in games now, people swinging, people not swinging. I think it'd be nice for something to be thrown in to cause like a real spanner in the works, you know, really throw these players, their muscle memory, completely twist their brains, you know. So, fingers crossed, they know what they're doing. I think they know what they're doing. I've got full faith. It'll be fun to certainly play against and cast these changes that they're planning on making.
Yeah, I mean, big changes. We have maps. I doubt these teams are going to go for the default hideout, factory, skyscraper, simply as they never used to anyway. They used to go for the more robust maps with Mall joining the map pool. I'm kind of hoping we see a Mall tonight on the first EU cast.
Oh, love a bit of Mall. Love a bit more. Easily top 3 maps, in my opinion. Controversial, I know. People don't really like Maul, but I think it's a pretty good map. You know, I think they've absolutely smashed it with this one. It's pretty balanced, right? Like, it's not too attacker sided, it's not too defender sided. But to be honest, most of the maps nowadays they seem to have evolved. You know, hideout back in the day, I used to think that was attacker sided all the way, but it seems to have molded into a more balanced map, and I've started preferring defending on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are going to get the go-ahead in a minute. I just received a DM asking if we're ready. I mean, being ready for the first cast, it feels amazing, and I can't wait to get in.
Yeah, me too, and you know, it's going to be interesting to introduce this first map here, Jonesy, and if you don't mind me doing the honours.
Go on.
We're going to get straight into it. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Not quite, it's a ship.
Yeah, as Rise said there, our first map is going to be ship, picked by probably Hex here on the home team. We do have Hex on the defense and Ragnarok on the attack, right?
Yeah, ship. A map I'm not sure if it's too attacker sided or too defender sided. I'd prefer defending on it, but again, you can really work out some funky strats when you're on attack, and you know, it did get that rework. I think it was about halfway through last season-ish, sometime around there, so you know, it'll definitely be good to see if teams have finally started to adapt to this change. They've had plenty of time to work on their strategies, plenty of time to face different teams on this map. So let's get into round 1 and see if there's anything different as we get straight in. Hatch goes down, and the drone's going through from Monkey Josh.
Yeah, that drone going straight in, and the door being open. Llama does try and take out the drone, but doesn't manage to take it out, and it is free as Scottish Ripper hops in.
Yeah, Scottish Ripper with that Taurus as predicted in the pre-show, and he might find Mummy Llama DK. It does get some shots off him straight away, and that'll be some good damage done. On to Ragnarok, and Hex with the health advantage. Definitely be feeling good about that, especially on these pistol rounds. Even the smallest bit of damage is deadly. A Scottish swings, and he finds the headshot onto Mummy Llama DK, taking his head clean off.
Yeah, Scottish Ripper with the Taurus, like we said. Monkey Josh does get hit through the wallbang, and the foam is straight down here as he's heading into navigation. That static, stopping them going through the door, though.
Yeah, it won't be too easy to push this site, and, you know, if they do it right, I think they can still take it back. It's only 1 player down for Hex, and, well, although on the backside, Jado will take out Mr. Bum with the Cyclone to the head, but he will escape with only 1 HP. Practically a dead man walking at this point, and Ragnarok just seemed to be slowing this push down by quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, getting that kill early really helped them. Llama going down, but going down on the flank there, Mr. Bum, he isn't alive, and that is a risk. Obviously, they don't know Jado's 1 HP. Maybe that death recap told them. But Josh does get the foam down on the wall and passes it over to Scottish, while Schmickel is peeking in, and Vessel sat behind the box. He could just go down it. There, Circle takes down Josh and Scottish in sight.
Josh in sight in the 1 versus 3, has to land 3 headshots. He can't find Vessel. Vessel will find him first, and Hex will take the first round of the game. 1-0 on ship. You know, it was close. I think at the end of the day, it was the flank getting Ragnarok's numbers down to only 4. Which did end up costing them in that round, but, you know, it's definitely not over. Really early in the game, and now it'll be interesting to see what strat they do here, because back in the day, you'd used to go, you know, if you were Hex, you'd be buying a Vezin now. Ragnarok would have to just save pistols, but the meta is starting to shift towards both teams buying 5 SMGs and then just playing it out from there, and to be honest, I'm a massive fan of that.
Yeah, the huge change with the Eco Triangle Factory really working that out. Now the Vezin, being that more expensive, you can't force buy that second round. It means usually you have 1 or 2 SMGs come out, someone upgrading them, and then that third round you go all out if you have the kill streak for it.
Yeah, certainly, and you know, it's going to be hard for Ragnarok to invest in the Vezins in the next round if you take a look at their eco. Monkey Josh dipping all the way down to 0, so you know, he'll be playing maybe an SMG on the next round as well, depending on how this one goes. But you know, Hex actually choosing not to buy Omens, not to buy Vipers. They're going full, almost full pistols. Only one hero buy for Circle, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, Circle having that SMG may be good, we don't know. It is always a little bit of a risk though, as there could be someone dangerous lurking around the corner. Everybody here with an SMG for the side of Ragnarok.
And don't be surprised if they take this round with this eco advantage as we get into the second round, and straight away some shots are being traded through the wall by Mr. Bum. Trying to find a pick onto site door, but Vessel a bit wiser to it. And Mummy Llama DK almost finds Mr. Bum. But the double shot from Monkey Josh and Mr. Bum will take out Llama himself. And Vessel does get the wall bang. But refragged by Mr. Bum on that window. A lethal position to be in.
Yeah, we did have the flank coming through as well. If he didn't go down there, Scottish probably would have come round and picked him off. We are getting the phone down straight onto the kitchen site here. And Circle does get some shots straight off into Scottish. And he goes for the plant.
Yeah, Scottish has made his way in for the plant. And Schmicker will take down Jad on the flank. Circle swings. Flies out to find Scottish. It's now 2 versus 2, although Ragnarok do have the gun advantage. As Circle swings, and Mr. Bum will find one. Just Yellow Mac with the Taurus. Omen to his left. He could pick it up and use it, but he seems to be sticking with the one-tap headshot gun. He has to defuse the CMP, as well as taking out 2 of the opposition players, and he will swing out and try to find Schmickle Dragon. Schmickle Dragon stays tucked, and he swings Mr. Bum, but oh, Schmickle Dragon finds Yellow Mac first, and Ragnarok end up taking that win. There you go. That's the power of the SMG for you.
That SMG recently being really dangerous. Here is the scoreboard as we head into our third round buy phase. I mean, Circle being that hero buy, he has 3 kills. It kind of makes sense a little bit.
Yeah, 3 kills, but 3 kills not enough to take the round, unfortunately. But, I mean, look, you got to think in the long term. Okay, in the short term, they lost a round. But look now, they have 4 Vezins. Ragnarok, they're looking a bit more rough. They've only got 2 Vezins. And definitely will be a bit more difficult to find the picks onto Hex when Hex have got 4 Vezins. I mean, 4 guns that can one-tap you at close range. Should be able to beat an Omen, but you know, nowadays anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, anything can go on. We don't know what's going to go on. It is 1-1. Guns are coming out from both teams. We still have a lot of SMGs from the side of Ragnarok. Like you said, 4 Vezins. I mean, obviously, not one-tap headshot from every range anymore. It could be a risky buy, but we are about to find out.
Yeah, we're getting into this third round now, and time starts ticking down. It's looking to be a B rush from Ragnarok here. I mean, they are taking their time. They've not broken anything yet, sort of setting up around the edges, maybe trying to find a place to drone. That is what Monkey Josh is doing. The drone's going to fly in now through this doorway, and this should begin this push for Ragnarok, as it does spot Circle in the corner there. Some shots traded, no damage done. Oh, sorry, DJ Clark does lose a lot of health to Circle, and the instant flies through. And Scottish Ripper has managed to push all the way up here. He goes to swing the door, and oh, Yellow Mac finds the head of Scottish, and down goes the EMP for Ragnarok.
Yeah, TJ Clark pushing through, does get some wallbangs on Circle, but Yellow Mac going for the peak as Vessel takes down one, but Vessel goes down. Vezins are dropping. It is a 2 versus 3 for Ragnarok, though. They do have Vezins now, though. They can go and pick them up.
Definitely. I think Ragnarok looked at their eco. They went, right, what is the easiest site to push with SMGs? And they landed on B, but unfortunately, the defense between Circle and Yellow Mac using that team chemistry they've had from F3 seems to have helped them out a lot here. As Foam is now on the wall. Yellow Mac trying to find the wallbang onto Mr. Bum. He gets a tag, but not a kill, and Yellow Mac trapped in that corner now. Ragnarok might be aware of this. And Circle is low on HP, deep sight, and that's all she wrote. As Yellow Mac goes down, Circle loses even more HP, getting down to only 10. Jado on the flank, will he be too late? As Ragnarok begin to push the site.
I mean, we are seeing a lot instantly come out. It is becoming extremely risky. Mr. Bum goes down. It's now a 1. Well, none.
Wow.
V2.
Circle, 10 HP warrior. He finds 2 picks. leaves without a scratch. That was really well played from Circle there. Getting out just alive, and Jado wasn't even needed on the flank. He held it down by himself, which is really impressive.
Yeah, Jado there, obviously coming from Cheeky Breachy, a good team, and he's really showing his character off here. Having currently 1 kill though, I mean, that 1 kill still helps a lot. He might not be the front frag, like he might not be top frag, but he is still holding the team together in one way or another.
Yeah, Circle and Vessel will certainly be happy with their performance so far. They seem to be getting all the frags today, 5 kills each. And, you know, that's maybe what you need against a team like Ragnarok. They're not notorious for fast pushing site. They're very good with their setups. They sort of take it tactically rather than flooding the site like you'd see some of your NA teams do. So maybe, you know, that aggression is what you need against a team like Ragnarok. Maybe they're not expecting it as much. I mean, I'm sure teams will be able to figure that out as the season progresses. But for now, it's still early days. So, you know, we could see Ragnarok manage to turn the tide here. Maybe they'll change their strats up entirely. Who am I to say? And we'll find out as round 4 begins now.
I mean, Scottish immediately breaking that window as Boom does break the door. It's a bit of a distraction play coming through.
Yeah, just making some noise around the edges of the map here. Again, Ragnarok taking it slow. They haven't even entered the building yet as now Schmickel Dragon has made his way in along with TJ Clark over on the staircase corner of the map. And a nade will come through from Circle. It's a really good nade. But oh, it doesn't explode in time. Schmickel Dragon making it out just with enough HP and looks to take this from a different angle.
Yeah, I mean, that grenade being what some people call a dodgy fuse, but I mean, it hit the floor. It did what it was meant to do. Schmickel is watching that room, but we do have Mr. Bum go down on the staircase. He looked like he was trying to hide in the smoke, maybe.
Yeah, I think trying to do some sort of flank over in that far corner of the map. But luckily Hex were wiser to it. And, you know, Scottish Ripper still sat on that window in the hallway there, looking to maybe just get a lucky pick on someone flanking. A Vessel with the Spectral finds Schmickel Dragon on the back end over on the other side of the map. With a Spectral v Vezin. Sorry, a Spectral v Omen. Schmickel Dragon should be winning that fight, but Monkey Josh will find the refrag on the bottom side of the staircase, making it a 4-3 game.
I mean, that kill amazing, but Mummy does take down Scottish, and Clark takes down 1. Clark takes down a second, that Viper against these Vezins.
Yeah, you can't be causing mistakes like that, especially when you have the 2-player advantage. Now it's just a 2 versus 2. 2 versus 1, even as Yellow Mac finds a pick. But TJ Clark has the Vezin. It's very doable. Jado and Yellow Mac, the last 2 alive for Ragnarok. Sorry, for Hex. TJ Clark's the last one alive for Ragnarok. And he does know that Yellow Mac is tucked in up close there. So you have to wonder if he might get that nade off. Oh, it's not a good nade at all. F-tier frag.
Indeed, indeed. But he is going to come out here. He knows where Yellow Mac is, but Yellow takes him out and he goes down there, making it 3-1 to Hex. I mean, this is the complete opposite of those connoisseur standings.
Exactly. Just like I said before the game started. Hot take, I think Hex are taking it today. And I don't know if you guys managed to catch on to that there, but what Jado and Yellow Mac were doing is Jado was making footsteps around site door on purpose, so TJ Clark's attention was actually focused on Jado. But little did you know, Yellow Mac was tucked up very close, and because of those steps, he had the tunnel vision, he was just focusing on Jado, he had no idea where Yellow Mac was, and Yellow Mac was able to spring out and get the kill onto TJ Clark. And there you go, that's that example of that team chemistry working together. You can tell they've done this before, you can tell they've got the experience, and it certainly showed at the end of that last round.
Yeah, I mean, these teams, I reckon they all have experience, but they don't have the same experiences. So far, we're seeing these teams really come together. They're really trying their best. And so far, we're seeing some wonderful gameplay so far.
Yeah, especially, there's no doubt that these two teams should finish top 7 by the end of the season. So it's good to see this high-level gameplay in the first week of the season. But, you know, teams adapt, teams change, so could this be just a one-off for Hex, or maybe Ragnarok just waiting to warm up a bit? Who knows? Grenade follows through, and it does take out the drone.
Yeah, I mean, just getting that drone out instantly is amazing. Now they're at a slight advantage because that util of a drone is amazing to have.
Yeah, definitely. It didn't spot any defenders. There could have been some lurking around navigation, but Ragnarok have just taken it blindly and has paid off for them. As wallbangs are traded again, Ragnarok with the slow tempo, waiting to get their setup done correctly so they can flood the site as wallbangs are coming back and forth. Someone did try to run out for Hex and get a pick, but Didn't quite work, as now the foam will go down on the wall. More wall bangs being traded through. Scottish Ripper narrowly avoiding a couple tags onto him there. Gets back in time. Throws that foam across.
I think it's going to where it needed to go. It wanted to go all the way across, and it's gone all the way across without Monkey Josh needing to do it. The wall goes straight down the incen, nearly catching Scottish, but he had backed away. Monkey Josh going to look and peek through that smoke. Incen straight into sight, and it's blocking off the back, and Vessel does take some tags from that, and a second incen on him. He's stood in the fire.
Yeah, really good incen from Scottish Ripper from Ragnarok there. Vessel is quite literally stuck at that backside. This they swing, and oh my goodness, it's a blink of an eye and you'll miss it. Hex shut down the push almost instantly, making it 4-1 to them. I didn't even know what happened there. I think there was like 3 of them all holding the door, and Ragnarok just seemed to walk into their bullets.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally over in a second. Like, we say these rounds can be quick, they can be slow. That's one of the quicker ones. Everyone's shooting at once, and boom, 5 people drop at once.
Yeah, again, Ragnarok, they start off slow. I've been saying this. They start off slow, then they go fast. You know, it's that sort of... They're trying to catch them off, an element of surprise, you could say. But Hex seem to be keeping their fingers off their triggers. They're staying patient. They know how Ragnarok are beginning to play. They're starting to work out the rhythm of the game. And they are combating this well. I mean, we've seen them win 4 rounds in a row now from the first round, where you'd expect Ragnarok to get some momentum, but, you know, they did turn the tide very quickly, and you kind of need to do that in the current stage, in this modern day of breaches. You know, the eco, you have to start winning as many rounds as you can in a row, otherwise, you know, you'll end up like Ragnarok. I mean, just look at the guns they have. They've got a Knut, they've got a Viper, they've got a Cadillo, a Vezin, an Auril. They've got a whole variety of guns, and maybe this time it'll help them take the round. I mean, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the eco, they're not spending much, but they don't have the money because they're losing. They buy once and you can't buy again. Schmickel does have the funny Knut though, and he may be going for some fun plays here. Vessel is peeking out upstairs. He's now been revealed, and Schmickel knows what he's looking for, but Vessel's being smart and heading to the other side of the map.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that Knut is deadly if you know how to use it well, and hopefully we will see it used well, as proxy alarm alerts the defenders to Monkey Josh's position. And, you know, look, Jado is playing a bit aggressive up here on the double door, and he will try swing. Mummy Llama will take out Mr. Bum. Jado will take out Scottish Ripper, and that's 2 down in the main room of navigation. And again, Ragnarok in a 3 versus 5. A 2 versus 5. As TJ Clark also goes down to circle.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get this action in. There's shots going out all over. That grenade not going near Llama. Llama going for an outside peek. Another one drops, and Schmickel doesn't manage to use his Knut, and he goes down, now making it 5-1 as we do switch sides.
Yeah, I mean, an absolute steamroll from Hex there. What more can you say? 5 alive, no damage taken. You know, it was expected. They had the eco advantage. They had the guns, but... You know, you'd hope that Ragnarok could pick up an extra kill, but hey, that's just the way it goes. And, you know, now we are looking at a side switch. Ragnarok have the easier job of defending the ship. I mean, you know, people prefer defending. It comes down to preference at the end of the day. So maybe we might see a shift in tone here. Maybe we'll see Ragnarok claw back a couple of rounds and, you know, maybe even take the 7-5 or take it to overtime.
Yeah, we do have Scottish once again going with that Taurus. It's exactly what we expected from him on these pistol rounds, and we can't wait to see what goes on.
You know what? Hot take. I think Scottish is better with the Taurus than he is with the Vezin. I mean, I've seen some absolutely incredible shots from him with the Taurus. He seems to be just clicking heads. Like, it's no problem for him at all. And, you know, maybe we'll see him get a pick or 2 here. I mean, he's always guaranteed to get a pick or 2 when he has that Taurus in hand.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen though. Vessel and Llama immediately coming in to Nav. They have the aggression. Llama shooting his own drone for a second there. There's a bit of confusion. Maybe he's too used to being the defending side.
Too many rounds on defense is what I say. 6 rounds, you know, it's a long time.
A long shift.
So, you know, I've been known to shoot my own statics when I'm on defense before, so there's nothing to worry about as that foam is tossed across. Similar to what we've seen Ragnarok do. There seems to be the exact same setup, just with pistols, and down will go the wall. Scottish River swings out, and he does miss his shot onto Vessel, and Vessel looks to catch the back of him, but can't quite do so as Mr. Bum picks 1. Circle goes down. Now Ragnarok are in a player advantage. Vessel swings in. Scottish Ripper with the Taurus will find him. Jano swings in, finds 2, but Mr. Bum will swing out, and it's just an absolute massacre. Yellowmac suddenly in a 1v3.
Yellowmac, the last one alive here for the side of Hex. This is what we mean by rounds can flip quick. We saw an attack there, and Scottish getting the triple almost with his Taurus, and we have Monkey Josh hopping outside and going for a walk as Schmickel takes out Yellowmac.
Yeah, a nice lean there from Schmickel to find the head of Yellowmac, and it's a shame because it was doable. You look at the health of Ragnarok, they were all pretty low. So, it was definitely doable for Yellowmac, but, he doesn't know that. As casters, we can see what health they are. As far as Yellowmac is aware, they could all be 100 HP. So, it's a bit of a gamble if you were to play that one out. And, Ragnarok do get their second round on the board. We saw them win the first pistol round earlier on. Now it's just a matter of, can they keep it up? We see them buying a couple more Omens this time. Maybe they've realised there's a bit more urgency now needed. 4 Omens and a Taurus. I mean, Scottish Ripper, I think he'd be more comfortable with the Taurus at the end of the day. But, definitely see what the IGL for Ragnarok is calling out. Is it going to be a full Omen, full Viper across the board? I don't know.
Well, we can never know, and that's part of the fun of casting this as well. You see so many different plays from so many different teams because everyone does it differently, and that's part of the uniqueness about VR as well. Everyone plays and stands differently, holds their hands differently. It's this uniqueness, and a huge thanks to Triangle Factory for bringing that in a game to us.
Yeah, speaking of difference, it's a complete different eco situation for Hex. They've gone almost full Jesper. They're going full pistol. Maybe this is they've seen the score. They're like, right, we can write this round off as Mr. Bum will find circle. They're maybe just looking. They're not looking for the round win. They're looking to just dent the eco of Ragnarok slightly and be able to afford Vesins themselves next round. And that's not the worst idea they've had. They have got the round advantage. They can't afford to do that.
Yeah, I mean, then immediately one of their 2 Spectrals going down. The flank is revealed there. Vessel. He's tanking that Proxim though, and he pretty much has a free walk onto A. No one's watching the door.
Mr. Bum takes out Mummy Llama DK with the Viper on the backside. But yeah, like you said, Vessel is on this flank here. I'm not sure if Ragnarok know, but they certainly do now as Vessel has started to ring out some shots and will decide to make his way back round to the main push to join his other 2 teammates, Yellowmac and Jado, who have yet to take control of this wall. They have got a breaching foam. Seems to be the only piece of utility they've bought today in this round, and there's some wallbangs from Mr. Bum, who has been deadly this round. I think he's got 2 kills already. Carries on, he might get the ace.
Yeah, I mean, we see Vessel coming through. He's going to slowly join his teammates. He's trying to be careful. He has that vent onto the A site in the bathroom. With his teammates just on the other side of the wall, if they can get a good squish out, it'll be amazing. Yellow and Jado are clearing corners. The foam goes down at the only piece of utility you'll need, but Yellow drops it.
In fact, I think there were some shots traded by Scottish and Vessel on the backside. Scottish now low on HP. 55 seconds remaining on the clock, and Hex will have to speed their push up slightly if they want to get this one. And Vessel will go down on the back end to Schmickel Dragon. He finds the pick with the Omen. 2 pistols versus 5 Omens. And here comes a swing from Jado. That's an SMG down if he can recover it.
Ooh, grenade out there does tag Jado in the back, but he's still alive. There is 3 people on the site. The flank, though, does come through, but Monkey Josh doesn't know where Yellow is. Yellow is hiding away. He's got to be careful, and his leg gets seen by Monkey Josh, meaning it's now 3-5 Ragnarok on the comeback from that 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1. This could be it. This could be the shift I was talking about. But you got to give Hex the benefit of the doubt. They full bought Jespers. What can you do? It's 5 SMGs versus 5 Jespers, Not an easy round to win if you're on the Jespers team, and maybe they were just, this is what their plan was, they wanted to save so they could buy these rifles in the next round. In fact, they have kind of got more rifles than Ragnarok. Ragnarok have got full Vesins if they want them. So they are down in that sense. Ragnarok have managed to manage their eco very well. So, we're quite an even round considering the circumstances. Ragnarok have taken 2 rounds, Hex haven't taken any. Yet they still can afford the same as Ragnarok, so could be in for an even round here.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the game coming through. These teams so far playing really well against one another. My word's fumbling on themselves. Just like some of these people are fumbling their guns so far as well. I've seen a couple guns tossed and a couple utility tossed just across the room, and it's not with a teammate.
Yeah, stuff seems to be all over the place for Hex right now. But they've got the foam on the wall and they're looking to get this push started fast. As doors are open, walls are open, drones are coming through, and Circle will find a pick on the Scottish. That's a power player down for Ragnarok. Deadliest player on their teams, dare I say it, and Hex have already made their way into the building.
Yeah, Jaddo's in there. He doesn't know where Mr. Bum is, and Mr. Bum doesn't manage to get. He does manage to get it at the end, and Monkey Josh takes out Jaddo. It was a wallbang.
Yeah, a nice collaborative effort there from Mr. Bum and Monkey Josh. But Circle will find Mr. Bum while he tried to return to site, and now it's a 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2. TJ Clark will begin to crouch round the corner, and we could have been there with a couple of kills. He does find Circle, and EMP is down in sight. Now 3 versus 1. Monkey Josh finds 1, but he can't find the second. And Hex, you know, they lost those 2 rounds. They're now on to match point 6-3.
Yeah, that match point is going to be huge for both of these teams if they ever reach it. It's amazing to see this come through so well. Both teams are playing well, they're playing collaboratively. Like we can see on the scoreboard, look at this, Mr. Bum, 9 kills, the kill leader on Ragnarok, but Circle with 11, holding it up over there.
Yeah, Circle has been definitely playing really well for Hex at the moment, and you know, it's kind of, maybe it's a case for Ragnarok to look at the players who aren't performing as well. You know, Monkey Josh and TJ Clark, you'd expect them to play well with the experience they have, but right now they're just not bringing it to the table, and again, maybe they're just still warming up. There's still 2 more maps to go at most if they want to take it to the 3rd map. And hey, there's still 3 more rounds to go, you know, they could end up winning this round and sending it to overtime and taking the map overall, so, you know, definitely don't write them off just yet. I think we could still be in for a good Ragnarok comeback here.
Yeah, I mean, we never know what's going to happen. Both teams are being ready. Is a match point here for Hex the opposite of those connoisseur votes, but we will find out in short time if it's going to live up to the dream.
Yeah, definitely, and they will need a dream here as they have got 5 SMGs against 5 rifles, and drone will come through. I don't think it will find Schmickle Dragon on the upstairs though. He could be deadly later on in the round as Mac and Jaddo now funnel their way in. So does Circle and Vessel, and Circle will find Mr. Bum. He's been playing absolutely incredibly so far today, and Hex have begun to make their way in with a bit of pace following that drone, and Schmickle Dragon and Jaddo will find each other, and Schmickle Dragon finds Jaddo on the staircase. Yellow Mac with the refrag though, and takes it straight back to a player advantage 4-3 game.
And now 4-3. And it's amazing. Hex pushing straight to the side. That incense sadly just warming up the freezer.
Yeah. Tried to make the floor lava, didn't quite, as TJ Clark is the only one holding this site down as Monkey Josh goes down on the flank. Now a 2 versus 4 Scottish Ripper, and now the last alive. Finds 1, finds 2, finds 3! Couldn't find the last as Vessel finds the refrag. That's your round. 7-3 Hex. They take map 1.
Round number 1 there, going to Hex. Didn't trigger. Didn't trigger?
Oh well, it's okay. Round 1 will go to Hex. They will take your first map of the day. You know, it was a close call there. Scottish Ripper almost got the 4K to clutch up the round, but didn't quite do so, unfortunately. But that's just the way it goes. You know, you take a look at the scoreboard. Circle 13-8, playing absolutely incredibly alongside Yellow Mac, his partner there, getting a 2nd frag on the board. Was probably one of those 2 are the best performing players on Hex this round, and Ragnarok just not really bringing the boom. You know, they got to be performing better than that if they want to be a team with the experience that Hex have. But you know, there's still plenty of time. Maybe Ship just wasn't their map. We've seen this with other teams. They prefer different maps. Maybe they didn't pick Ship. You know, we don't know this. So, you know, anything can happen in the next couple of maps.
Obviously, we are going to go into a short break here. Before we do hop into our second map, do keep on as we may hop straight in. We never know.
Prepare to strike.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point.
And
Welcome back. Thank you. Oh, sorry,
you go on,
Jonesy.
go on.
Well, welcome back. We took that short break there, and we're back. We're going to a map that we all know and love. It's over 2 years old. It's Factory. Here we are. Factory. Oldest map in the game. Everyone knows and loves it. What do you think about it, Jonesy?
I mean, Factory coming in from the alpha, which I used to play, hasn't changed a bit. I mean, it does just mean that these players know exactly what they need to do, when they need to do it.
Yeah, definitely. And, we still see these default pushes. Storage was always a popular room to push. And even today, 2 years on, we still see it happening. And round one is beginning. Like I said, Ragnarok looking to fill in through storage. They do have that player all the way on the flank, though. Keep an eye on him as we get into this round. The drone coming through from Monkey Josh. It'll be interesting to see if Ragnarok keep it slow, if they try to speed up their pushes a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we are hopping straight in. Llama here holding down the starter here. He's holding straight down the storage, which is a default push. He is getting tags sent at him. It's a default push. Everyone knows to watch it. Everyone knows to defend it. But we do have Schmickel upstairs with Jado watching that door to see if he's going to try and push it down, which he is.
I'm wondering who will get the first pick here. Will it be Schmickel or Jado? Depends who sees who first. As Mummy Llama looking to play a bit more aggressive on storage. As Schmickel Dragon starts to leg it in, and he will find Jado. He will find Mummy Llama DK as well. And suddenly it's a 4 versus 3. Ragnarok have the player advantage. Some bad utility being thrown around in storage. Maybe a bit of panic for Ragnarok. And they have now got that player advantage though. So we could well see them take this round.
Yeah, we do also have Jado on that flank. Like we said, Jado loves... not Jado, Scottish Ripper on the flank. He's nearly going down to the Incen. He's not happy with that one.
Yeah, he found that head onto the guy behind Bomb. And Vessel on the flank finds one. Doesn't find a second though as Mr. Bum gets the refrag, but Yellow Mac pushes up. He finds one, he finds two, and now it's a 1 versus 1. Scottish Ripper, 6 HP, but don't be fooled. He just needs one click of the head to win this round.
Yeah, one click of the head is all it takes. One click of the head, and he has that map 1 advantage. And I mean, it could come straight out. We don't know. There is still time on that clock. 45 seconds, 1 HP versus full.
I think it's just going to come down to timing here. Who sees who first? Is Yellow Mac unaware? Because Yellow Mac's got 2 angles he has to hold from. But oh, he will swing and find Scottish Ripper. The head of Scottish Ripper there. Couldn't find Yellow Mac's head first, but did have the health advantage. So you'd assume it would go to Yellow. Scottish Ripper. He is a player to watch. Hex will take that first round here on the pistol set.
Yeah, getting that first round is a huge advantage. It is exactly what they wanted. And I mean, we don't know what we're going to see now. Anything could come through, but once again, Hex on that advantage. Could we see something like last round where it ends 5-1? We do not know.
That's actually Hex's first pistol round win of the game. We saw Ragnarok take 2 in the last map. So, it'd be interesting to see if the meta changes a little bit. Will Ragnarok force into SMGs here? It looks like they are actually. Maybe they've learned their lesson from last time. Maybe forcing SMGs is the way to go. And look, Hex don't seem too bothered. They're keeping their pistols, they're keeping a couple SMGs. So, don't be shocked if Ragnarok take this. I think, they could start to get momentum of their own here in this second round.
Yeah, we don't know what is going to come forth. We are heading straight into the second round. SMGs, like you said.
Definitely can be lethal if used correctly. And Ragnarok again, looking to take this slow approach. Could it be a B pushes? Oh my word, Mummy Llama on the complete opposite side of the map. Finds Scottish Ripper straight away. And that could be an SMG into the hands of Hex if they manage to recover it. Yellow Mac looks to swing the door, and oh, he does lose a lot of his health. Incin flies over, and we'll get Schmickel really low as he escapes just about, and he will swing and find Mummy Llama DK, even with the slither of HP that he has. In fact, I don't think there's any stims on the side of Ragnarok as outswing circle. He finds one. Doesn't find the second of TJ Clark and manages to get back to site in time.
Yeah, Mr. Bum takes down Vessel, who was on that flank. We immediately have the full team of Ragnarok here clumped together. Hex not looking good on that health. It is a 3v3 and the wall goes down. Yellowmac holding such a tight angle on that door. Monkey Josh goes down to the Taurus, now 2v3.
Circle got trapped in an insane and he ran into Bum, who takes him down. And now it's just a 1 versus 1 yet again. SMG versus SMG, but oh no, it's an absolute horror show. Mr. Bum takes himself out with his own incendiary grenade. I don't think that could have gone any worse for Ragnarok.
Yeah, I mean, that was super unfortunate. The Incend. I don't think I've seen an Incend death from themselves ever. I've always seen grenades.
Yeah, me too. And sorry, Jones, just a reminder, I think the scoreboards are the wrong way round on the stream there. So if you get that fixed up, that'd be very lovely. And it is Hex who have the 2-0 lead here over Ragnarok, who also did win that first map. So remember, if they win this map, that's it. They take the game 2-0. And Ragnarok, they need to start getting rounds to themselves. I mean, they had the SMGs, they had better eco than Hex. Hex managed to position better than Ragnarok and ended up taking that round.
Yeah, that round advantage is going to be amazing. Now 2 rounds, that eco must feel amazing. Ragnarok not even managing to pull out a single rifle here. They probably could pull some money. Actually, no, it looks like they couldn't get the money at all, and we do have full rifles for the side of Hex, similar to the first round.
Yep, full rifles for Hex here. Definitely have that economical advantage. The drone flies in through the hatch. Almost catches Mummy Llama DK in the hallway. In fact, it does. And it is Mr. Bum all the way on the flank, and me and Jonesy are still on screen. That's right, Jonesy.
I click the buttons.
Circle finds the head of Scottish Ripper straight away. And, but oh no, look, this door blocker on lockers here is preventing them from getting any further. And so, oh, Jado will fly through, finds the head of Schmickle Dragon on Tetris.
What an instant.
The alarm's going off in orange. A great instant, though, will stop them from progressing. And, oh, Monkey Josh still does find the back of Circle.
And then the one on the plant pot, that's the second instant we've seen stick onto an object.
Yeah, they've really got to start using these guided throwings if they want to get them to the place they want. But, you know, maybe they just prefer to go free. I've not seen it work too well for them yet. As Tripman go down to Mr. Bum, but he gets swung! Oh, but TJ Clark with a great refrag onto Yellowmac.
Yeah, these shots going all the way around. Mr. Bum is holding this close. Jado, right there. I think he wants that Vezin. He's not going for it, though. He does still have that SMG, and he gets it, and he gets away with it. That's going to be a huge advantage now, as they never had that. Jado trying to clear the flank. He doesn't know they're all over on Tetris.
They're all over on Tetris and around blue, and Mr. Bum just trying to bait out some shots by swinging his gun around the corner. Maybe trying to cause someone to jump on the side of Hex, shoot their bullets, let them know where he is. But Mummy Llama DK was known to just again have this period of downtime. The wall now gets blown. Vessel is up on this head peak. He can peek over the top and maybe find the head of somebody as Mummy Llama DK swings. Finds Monkey Josh, and TJ Clark will find one. Now on a 1 versus 2. Jado and Vessel, the last 2 alive for Hex. TJ Clark, the last alive for Ragnarok.
Vessel just tap firing there. He is known, but Jado takes down TJ Clark, leaving it 3-0 for Hex here at the start.
Yeah, Jado on a really nice lean peek there. Could hardly see him if you were TJ Clark. And Jado had that Vezin, so, you know, he was going to win that at that long range. Well, you'd expect him to win it at that long range, and he ended up doing so. Hex starting off with an absolute steamroll. 3-0, unanswered so far by Ragnarok. But, you know, we have seen these rounds get really close. We've seen so many, I think every round we've seen a 1v1 or a 1v2. So, you know, I think it's unfair to say Ragnarok don't deserve a round. I think they could very easily start to take this back, and they need to do so quickly. But again, not the end of the world. We saw them in finals of Season 2. They were 6-0 down in the first half. Ended up drawing 6-6. Maybe it could happen again.
The fact you remember that was so long ago. I mean, Season 2 is now 2 seasons ago. We are on Season 4. And we are seeing some of the old finalist skins here rolling around.
Yeah, love the finalist skins. And again, huge thank you to Triangle Factory for constantly supplying those every season. I'm excited to see if we'll get one this season and what colour it'll be.
And if it'll be for the Vezin as well, because I've seen a lot of debates around that this season.
Yeah, Completely agree. But we're going to get into this fourth round now. We're only on week 1. We've got a long way to go before we get there. As the drone does go down fast from DK, he'll swing out, find the head of Scottish Ripper on the window, and again, Ragnarok down to a player disadvantage.
What a smoke there coming out by Llama, landing in the corner, and he chucks an instant out the door just to make sure no one pushes and no one can come from upstairs. There is Vessel, and he just can't see Mr. Bum there on the other side of the car park.
Vessel almost got his life taken away, and in fact he does. Monkey Josh finds the head of Vessel on the backside, and will toss the Vezin out the window, maybe looking to give it to one of his players, just in case they need it, but they already do seem fine, as Mummy Llama looking to swing this window from storage yet again. Yuta being tossed back and forth. Schmickle Dragon looking to come in, he will find Mummy Llama DK, and suddenly the tide has changed. Ragnarok have 4 players, Hex have 3.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. We can see the shots coming through. Everyone's playing well so far. 4v3. Ragnarok maybe on that comeback. It just took half a map.
Yeah, did just take half of the first half here as Circle and Schmickle, all the timing. Schmickle's head almost got taken off, but it could have been Circle going down as well. That could have gone anyway, as the wall is now foamed. Ragnarok now looking to just run the clock down a little bit, play as much time as they need. And I think Monkey Josh is looking to get a flank going here as he drops into assembly. Throws a nade. It's not a great nade. It actually finds the feet of Schmickle Dragon, and Circle now knows Monkey Josh is there. Circle will find the head of Monkey if he swings, but he just gets past, and shots are being traded back and forth. No deaths yet.
Yeah, Circle's still in that corner, but he goes down. Jado does still stay alive, but Yellow takes down 2. Now a 2 versus 2. Schmickle trying to keep his eye on both corners, and Yellow Mag gets the kill on Schmickle. Jado and Yellow in a 2v1. TJ Clark, last one alive. They think he's in the smoke. They see the EMP, though.
Yeah, TJ Clark again, these 1v2 clutch situations, and Yellow Mac will swing out and find the head of TJ Clark after a couple whiff shots. And again, it's just, you hate to see it, because Ragnarok, they had the player advantage, they had the flank. You'd think they'd be in prime position to take the round, but cards didn't just fall the way they should have for them, and it makes you wonder, do Ragnarok really have the power to take a round on attack here? That was the best chance they've had all game. So, you know, it's disappointing to see.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. It is looking risky. Ragnarok maybe going to go for another 5-1.
Yeah, it is definitely looking that way. I mean, you know, they could still claw it back for a 4-2. But again, they are at that eco disadvantage. The Canuck coming back out. Hopefully it's a bit more useful for Schmickle this time. Because again, like I said, use it correctly. It can be a very, very deadly weapon. Just have to see it used correctly. And no flankers for the side of Hex so far. Maybe Jado choosing to go up the stairs eventually. Looks to be a full anchor down onto site, which isn't too bad of an idea when you've got full Vezins and the other team don't have any.
Yeah, we don't know what is going on. It is going well for both teams right now. And we are going to head straight in to our round number 5. And we are back on the middle floor.
Back on the middle floor here. Shots traded through the window instantly. Nade comes through. Schmickle with the Canuck tucked in the corner. And there you go. He does find one, but he gets, well, excellently refragged by Circle and straight into a 4 versus 4. Not too bad of a loss there for Ragnarok. It was a Canuck for a Vezin. And again, Ragnarok have just found another player in a 4 versus 3. See if they can take it this time.
Yeah, we don't know what is going to come through. Everyone sort of pushing site. They're trying to get this wall down, but they haven't managed to get close enough. And Jado, with the trip mines on the stairs, takes down Scottish Ripper.
Ooh. Yeah, Jado managing to get a good pair of trip mines onto Scottish there. Should Scottish have maybe seen them? Maybe he was lost in the heat at the moment. Again, not anything that we can say about it. And again, Ragnarok have really slowed down this push. TJ Clark seems to be holding the window from above, you know. We have Mr. Bum down in orange. Monkey Josh making his way into the building now. And just 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Maybe they're just trying to test the patience of Hex.
Yeah, we don't know. Monkey Josh does have the Canuck, though. The wonderful Canuck. The trip mine taking 2 shots with the Canuck. Is the Canuck more powerful on people than trip mines?
Maybe he just missed it. I don't know how you'd missed all the pellets, so you could be right there. I mean, don't quote us on that, as now I think the foam might look to go down on the wall. In fact, no, they don't have the foam. TJ Clark has the foam, and he's sat on the window. 1 minute left on the clock, as I think Ragnarok know that Vessel is tucked behind the bomb there, and Mr. Bum is trying to get some tags onto him. Can't quite do so, as Vessel takes out Clark from behind the bomb. Monkey Josh is in, but uses his Knut instead of his Omen. And more shots firing back and forth. And now in a 1 versus 3.
A wallbang!
Wow. What a wallbang from Yellowmac. 1-tap headshot through the wall. Again, Ragnarok, they have the player advantage and they've thrown it away again. It's really annoying me. You know, you're this close to taking a round, this close to launching your comeback, and you just, it's just an absolute pain to watch. But, you know, it shows they have it. They have the skill. They have what it takes to take some rounds here, but they're just not quite doing it correctly.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it. We don't know what's going on. Maybe one of them's had a bad day and their aim's off, or maybe one of them, their lenses are fogging up, or, you know, any other excuse to do with the Quest headset. Maybe their frames are dropping. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? But that's the beauty of VR. You know, anything can be happening. It could be a physical reason that they're not performing as well. It could be a mental reason they're not performing as well. Could just be a skill issue. So, you know, could be any one of those. But we're getting into the last round of the half here. If Ragnarok wants to launch a comeback, now's probably the time to do so.
Yeah, I mean, we are heading into the final round of the half, and I mean, this is what I'd say the biggest one. If you end a half on a win, you just feel better inside, because you're like, boom, we won that, let's reset, let's come together, and hopefully not losing 6-0 on a half, as it just does make you feel better knowing that you can have that safety net.
Yeah, definitely. When you're 6-0 and there's only one round in it, it does certainly pile up some pressure. This drone flies in, it will find Vessel on the site door there. He has been pinged. Oh, Mummy Llama DK. I think getting headshot by Scottish. Oh, but he does find the refrag onto Scottish.
Yeah, the grenade almost going out the window there, hitting TJ Clark. Does just land on the staircase, but we do have to drop down Tetris and Schmickel. No suppressor on that Vezin. Jado!
Dire time for desperate measures, and there's that no suppressor Vezin getting the pick onto Jado's skull. Again, Ragnarok, player advantage, but Hex can claw it back. It's a smoke thrown from Mr. Bum down the hallway, giving Schmickel Dragon some time to push up, maybe get an instant down, and down goes one wall. Shots fired across the site, Circle swinging out in the middle of site. And you will find that the head of Monkey Josh doesn't quite kill him though because of that reduced range, and Yellowmac finds Schmickel on the backside.
Oh, Mr. Bum's one shot. Gets the incend though. Vessel!
This is good. Ragnarok found the pick they need. 3 versus 2, but health is not looking great. TJ does have a stim. He's currently recharging though, as Yellowmac could have flown out any moment in time. And now the EMP is going down on this half-wall. Circle will go down. And now Ragnarok looking to take their first round of the game, of the map, and Yellowmac in a 1 versus 3 to stop them from doing that.
I mean, Yellowmac has to be careful. He's going 10-2 right now. He is currently a power player. He doesn't know there's one on blue. Monkey Josh is sat in the corner, and Monkey Josh takes him down, and there's the momentum that they need.
That could be it. You know what they say, 5-1 curse. Could happen. I'm a believer. I think Ragnarok can claw this back. Let me know what you guys think in chat, and, you know, maybe Hex realised, look, it's 5-1. Do we play this the same as we did last time? Do we change it up a bit? You know, the way they played it last time worked fine for them. Maybe they can take this pistol around and just take it all the way. Be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, but I think they might want to take this in the next 2 rounds, because still, having that gap in rounds is more MMR. Obviously, placement games, it doesn't really matter as much. I think it matters more as a placement than it does an actual match, and getting that higher round win is better than getting that lower round win.
I definitely agree. And when you can beat an established team of Ragnarok that have been around since Season 2, I mean, they did miss a season last season, to be fair, but if you can, this is their first VRML match as a proper team. So if they're showing, hey, look, rest of Europe, you guys, we have what it takes. We're not scared to challenge you guys. And by winning this game, with the amount of rounds that they've taken, that could certainly be a message to be sent.
Yeah, I mean, just winning against a team better than you is a huge image. You might strike fear into your opponents, and I think that's exactly what Hex want to do on this comeback.
I think Ragnarok needs to start picking up as many rounds as they can. They have got this defensive set. It is known to be a bit easier on defense on Factory. So
what a grenade!
A really good nade, but Schmickel did manage to get out just in time.
Yeah, I mean, we have the grenade coming straight for Yellow on the push. Does take him out. but the Incend behind Llama does stop his team coming through. Yellow takes him down, Bum takes down Llama. Bum is low, he's going for the push, takes down another. He is low, it's now a 4 versus 3. Vessel hopping inside, doesn't know that Monkey Josh is around the corner, but Monkey Josh doesn't know he's there. Vessel, trigger discipline, and Monkey Josh looks him in the eyes.
You hate to see it, but you love to watch it. As down goes Monkey Josh to the trigger discipline of Vessel, toying with his food there, if you will. And it's now a 3 versus 3. I mean, both teams have similar health, I suppose, and still go anyway. Scottish Ripper is still on that flank, and hang on a minute, I think Hex are going to try to do a rotation to A.
Yeah, we could see a rotation coming out. A rotation this late, though, it does feel a little bit weird.
Hang on a minute. If Jado hops in through this window, Scottish Ripper could have maybe found him, but Ripper decides enough's enough, and he will return back to the site. And yeah, I think that's what it is. I think they're going to start rotating to A, but the longer they take, the more of a chance Ragnarok, or the more of a chance they have for Ragnarok to figure out what they're doing. And again, now they look to slowly be starting to crunch the site.
Vessel takes down 1. I mean, we could see a comeback here from Ragnarok. The EMP is going down. TJ takes down 1, takes down a second. There is just 1 left. It is Jado. Jado takes him out. 1 versus 1. Health advantage for Jado.
1 versus 1. Mr. Bum versus Jado. Bum on 15 HP, and that's it. He has to defuse the EMP if he wants to win this round. Jado doesn't know where he is, and it's coming down to timing as Jado just finds the headshot onto Mr. Bum. Hex 6-1. It's match point.
Yeah, we are heading into a match point. Let's pull up the scoreboard here.
Yeah. Again, Yellow Mac carrying his team right now. Getting all 11 kills, which is absolutely incredible, alone in 7 rounds. That's really good. And, you know, just we're not really seeing the same for Ragnarok. Scottish Ripper 2-7. You know, it's tough. It's tough to watch. You know, he is a player of good class. He has what it takes in his locker. Maybe there's still time to see him produce some of his specialities. You know, maybe we can see him frag out. Maybe not, though, as we're getting into what could be the last round of the series.
Yeah, this could be the last round of our first EU cast. It completely depends. Do Ragnarok want to take it on?
They need to. They've left it too late. They need to start winning rounds now. Because it is a middle floor push, and we look to have a setup of 2 flankers for Ragnarok. Maybe just the 1 now, as Monkey did return back to site. And through this drone goes into the top floor of Orange as this round's underway.
Yeah, we are having immediately Mr. Bum getting aggro. The Incend, though, straight onto Jado. Jado does manage to slip into that corner. I love that odd shape of the Incend. It's sort of stretched out more. And the gun trade, because of the health going out there as well.
Yeah, the Incend did cover a lot of landmass there as Mr. Bum pushed up all the way to the door. And no, I think this might catch out one of the Hex players here. I wouldn't expect this at all. Jado did jiggle peek it, and Yellow Mac with a crazy flick onto Bum's face takes him out straight away. And Vessel did get Scotch on the backside. Jones D, we're still on the screen, my friend.
Oh, wait,
as it's now a 5 versus 3. It's alright. It's alright. I know the chat loves me, so it's okay. Yeah, now a 5 versus 3. Hex do have players with low health, though. They do have the eco. Ragnarok, this could be the last round for them. Now they've got the daunting task of protecting the EMP from going down, and this is a hard site to do so on. Vessel on the flank finds 2. It's now 1 versus 5, and there's not even a chance for TJ to get a breath of fresh air as Vessel takes him out. Hex have taken your match.
Yeah, Hex there taking the first EU cast of the season. I mean, rise. 7-3, 7-1. That was amazing.
Yeah, if you're a Hex fan, if you're a Hex player, that certainly was amazing. And, you know, I said before the game, I think Hex would take it. I just thought it'd be a little bit closer than that. You know, a Grand Finals Season 2 team, you'd expect them to get maybe a couple more rounds. But hey, look, maybe it's just too early in the season. Maybe we'll see them thrive later on in the season. You know, maybe halfway through week 6, 7, we come back, we might see them starting to take many more rounds. And I hope so, because, you know, Ragnarok are a good team. Love all the guys on Ragnarok. So fingers crossed that that does happen.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what is going to come from either of them. Maybe one of them stops playing, or maybe they're going to start playing a little bit more. We can only hope what will come from these teams.
Yeah, Hex definitely won't be complaining with their performance today. They've started off the season with a win. That's what every team hopes for. Fortunately, Ragnarok didn't quite get that today. But again, like I said, I don't think we've seen them at their best today. I can't wait to see how they progress throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what's going to come from them. We don't know where they're going to go, but I know where this cast is going to be ending. It's going to be now. I've been Jonesy with Rise.
I've been Rise. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you maybe next time on the VRML Network.
Reachers VRML is brought to you by Helga, the esports manager, Triangle Factory. Thanks for watching VRML.